Good morning, grade 8. This is your English teacher, Miss Maya, and today we are going to continue with Grammar Chapter 12, Adjective Clauses, Lesson 12.6, using prepositions in adjective clauses. So by the end of this lesson, you are going to learn how to use whom, that, and which as objects of prepositions in adjective clauses. Before we start, please look at the following chart: singular and plural verbs in adjective clauses. Look at example A. I know the man who is sitting over there. Remember that, as we talked previously, who is sitting over there is an adjective clause that is introduced by the relative pronoun who, and that describes the man. Why did you use is? Why didn't you use are? In A, the verb in the adjective clause is a singular verb because who refers to a singular noun, the man. I know the people who are sitting over there. Again, in B, who are sitting over there is an adjective clause that describes the people. Why is the verb in the adjective clause plural? The verb in the adjective clause, which is are, is plural because who refers to a plural noun, people. Kindly open your grammar books, page 332. Lesson 12.6, using prepositions in adjective clauses. Look at the following examples. Part A. The man was nice. I talked to him. To is a preposition and him is the object of the preposition to. Remember that him is an object pronoun that refers to the man and that functions as the object of the preposition to. So now we need to combine both sentences into one, making the second an adjective clause. To do so, remember that since the object pronoun him refers to a person, the man, and since it is in the object position and not the subject one, we can use that, whom, or we can keep it out. So in B, the man that I talked to was nice. Remember that replaces him. So it's very incorrect to say the man that I talked to him. We say the man that I talked to was nice. Or as in C, you can keep the relative pronoun out. The man I talked to was nice. Or in D, the man whom I talked to was nice. Remember that and whom in examples B and D replace the object pronoun him in A that functions as the object of the preposition to. Look at E. You can only use whom after to make the second sentence as an adjective clause. So you can say, the man to whom I talked was nice. You can never say, the man to that I talked was nice. In S, the chair is hard. I am sitting in it. In is a preposition and it is an object pronoun that functions as the object of the preposition in and that replaces the word the chair that refers to a thing. So in order to combine both sentences into one, making the second an adjective clause, we can use that, or we can keep the relative pronoun out, or we can use which, We can never use whom because the chair is a thing. So the chair that I am sitting in is hard, the chair I am sitting in is hard, or the chair which I am sitting in is hard. Again, you can put the preposition in front of which and not in front of that, as in J. The chair in which I am sitting is hard. Now, in conclusion, that, whom, and which can be used as the object of a preposition in adjective clauses. Reminder, an object pronoun can be omitted from an adjective clause as in C and H. In very formal English, a preposition comes at the beginning of an adjective clause followed by either whom or which, as in E and J. This is not common in spoken English. Note, in E and J, that or who cannot be used and the pronoun cannot be omitted. B, C, D, and E have the same meaning, while G, H, I, and J have the same meaning too. In conclusion, the verb in the adjective clause should agree with the relative pronoun, depending on whether the relative pronoun refers to a singular or a plural noun. You can sometimes use that, whom, or which as the object of the preposition in an adjective clause. Thank you all. Please, if you have any question, don't hesitate to get back to me.